Welcome to Arm Solutions. We've been away for a while. I've been sort of out of touch dealing with family medical emergency for quite some time. So we're trying to get back to getting some videos up. We have quite a bit in store for you. I'm trying to give you a little bit of a synopsis of what's coming up. So again, there's quite a few here. We're not sure what the order is going to be, but this is what you can look forward to. One of the first ones going to be is this internal piston versus external piston dilemma that's been going on for quite some time. I still see videos that are going up where people have absolutely no idea what direct impingement actually is. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over in a full explanation of external piston, internal piston, and DI. So we'll show you actually the difference between a true direct impingement versus an internal piston. We have some good video or some good graphics to show you that, and we have some good aids to show you that. Again, just because something has been in common use for such a long time, wrong is wrong. From a technical aspect, it is wrong. Direct impingement is not what we're looking at here. So that's going to be one of them. We're going to be talking about some of my favorite series too, the original Colt AR-15A2, Garmin model of AR-15A2 H-bar, sort of the history of the first Colt AR-15 semi-automatic only rifles that utilized the M16A2 series components. We're going to be going through that. The next one, we're going to be going through the P320 M17 M18, my take on it, period. I've taken the attitude of waiting. I tend not to want to jump on things like a lot of people do, half-cocked and not have the information. There's too much damage that's done on the internet with content creators going out there and making claims based on information that they don't have, potentially making problems worse than they really are. So I tend to want to sit back and actually get the information before I make any kind of judgments or thoughts. That's going to be a rather extensive video, so you guys have been asking for that, and you will be seeing that. We also have a couple Zastavas coming that are here, which I'm really looking forward to doing. We have their M27 RPK, which is one I've been looking forward to doing. I had the opportunity to do a Centurion Arms Romanian RPK several years ago, and it was not that great. I had severe problems with three of them. Three of them had to go back. One of them had a bent operating rod, the bolt wouldn't close properly. Another one, the magazine well was too small. And the other one, there was a problem with the receiver hanging up. So it took me three to actually get one that worked. And even the one that worked, the magazine, it was not, the compatibility with the magazine was pretty terrible. And I'm expecting great things from the Zastava. These guys do a really good job. The next one's going to be on their ZR-77-308. Basically is their DMR type version and 308 of the Zastava AK type system, which I'm looking forward to working on as well. Basically, it's a much more simplified version of a Dragunov in the NATO caliber. Started off as a 7.92x57 Mauser, and then it was made commercially in 7.62. So I'm taking a look at that one, and I've had nothing but incredible experiences with everything Zastava that I've reviewed. So I'm looking forward to those. The next one, this one, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. It's really a matter of working out logistics, but it's my bucket rifle. It's one that I've wanted to do a review on since I started this. A true Dutch-made A&I AR-10 made in the early 60s, prior to Colt getting the contract for the AR-15 or buying those rights. I happen to have a viewer who has one, who's willing to fly to Houston to let me shoot and to review it. Being the fact that it's these are selective fire weapons, it's a little more difficult to be able to just send them over to take a look at. So if we're able to do that, he will also have for us an original Colt Model 601 pre-U.S. government Air Force rifle. And that will be an absolutely incredible opportunity as well. Again, I don't have any guarantees on yet because, again, it's a matter of being able to work out the timing that he can get there when I'm there to do such. The next is one that I've been wanting to do for a while as well, but not been able to get, is the Geissele URG-I upper receivers, the upper receiver group enhanced ones that basically were the Block 3 SOCOM upper receivers. Not too long ago, I was able to do I was able to get a hold of Geissele, people who I haven't been able to talk to for quite some time, and they provided me with some one of their extreme duty rifles, and I talked to them about wanting to do the URG-I. They were finally able to get me both the 10.5 and a 14.5, so we're going to be going over those. The next is going to be the Brownells BRN-180 Gen 3. I have covered the BRN-180 series from its inception. Was very, very impressed with it, and I'd really like to see how the system has evolved. So this has been really cool, seeing how it's gone to its Gen 3. Gen 3 gets further away from the original AR-180 other than in basic design. It's enhanced it. It's made it that much more of an incredible rifle. So we're looking forward to going over that upper receiver and some of the other components that go along with that. The next is an American Tactical, one of their Tactical Alpha Polymer upper-lower receiver rifles. This is something that's on the lower end. I don't usually do a lot of the lower end type rifles, but this one here I do is because I had some involvement. I had a lot of involvement with it when it's first started off, well over 10, 15 years ago when they started out. I was working with them while they were in Rochester, New York, with the development. So I've done a lot of significant testing on my own. So I do have some personal interest in it, and I found it interesting. This specific rifle, I don't even believe they even make it anymore. It was special because it was one of their most lightweight pencil barrel versions. So we're going to go over that one. The next one, we have a new Centurion Arms rifle. Those of you who follow me, you know that I'm a big Centurion fan. I absolutely love the work that Monty does. He builds incredible rifles. This time, we're going to take a look at one of his first complete 308 rifles. Now, he's made 308 barrels, upper receivers, lower receivers. He has not really introduced a complete 308 rifle yet. I had him build me up one 308 rifle using all of his components. So we're going to get a chance to take a look at his new. He basically is calling this a Mark 11, based off of the SEALs or SOCOM's SR-25 Mark 11. But this one here is probably an much more enhanced version over that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that one. The next one we have is one of the CMMG Dissent BRN-47 rifles. This is their one that's legal in like 48 states. It's not usually something that I would have normally looked at, but the fact is there are people who live in occupied states, so I wanted to show a rifle that would be more conducive. CMMG is a hard company for me to get hold of to get any kind of test evaluation guns, and unfortunately this is not the exact rifle that I wanted to. I wanted to actually have their mutant, but this is all I could get them to send me, so we're going to get a chance to take a look at this one as well. The last rifle that we're going to be taking a look at is one I've really been looking forward to do, and it is the new SIG 400 SDIX. SIG has done a lot of work on their 516 and their 400 series. The 400 series is their internal piston, the 516 is their external piston. Basically what they did is they took their internal model 400 and they basically took all the benefits for the most part of the Spear Light and put it into their internal piston rifle. The MB features and all that. This rifle looks really, really interesting, and I've been very anxious to take a look at it. They have another rifle that looks really, really impressive. It's called the Mohawk. It's a 516 external piston that they modernized with the same SIG Spear Light features. And that one looks really, really impressive. That's not available yet, but that's one that I will be taking a look at as soon as I can get my hands on one. So we're going to be continuing to look at SIG guns. I realize that there's a lot of people out there right now, because of what happened with the P320, that they're anti-SIG. You know, they don't want to know nothing about SIG. I'm what you would call non-political. I'm looking at weapons themselves. I look at SIG for their individual weapons. The P320, you know, to me, that's SIG's lemon. But SIG puts out a lot of other really incredible rifles. The 516, the 400, and the Spear Light are some of those really, really good weapons. So we're going to be taking a look at those. So I will continue to look at SIG guns. Again, not so much the 320 until we figure out what's going on with it. But some of the other guns that are innovative, they are top of the line. They are seeing military service. They're successful guns. You know, one thing you got to keep in mind with SIG is you're looking at a company that has an entire product line, and you're seeing one gun that they're having problems with, significant problems with. So I'm looking at those guns, those individual guns, not so much company politics. If I did not review guns based off of company politics, I would never have reviewed a Colt gun. Because as you know, that I totally disagree with the way the companies ran in their company politics, but they make some good guns. So we're just going to stick with talking about the guns. So I hope you guys find these things interesting. If you enjoyed this synopsis, please click like, please subscribe, and even better share, and we'll see you soon.